got the first big game of sectionals. It's pretty much season 2.0 as we like to call it here. Everything from the regular season's wiped out, random seedings. Tonight, we've got the Lake Central Lady Indians taking on the Highland Trojans. And they get the 8-second violation.
This is the momentum shift that the Lady Indians are looking for. Now they're planning to take over in the rest of this second
Taylor Jaksich is just putting this team on her back.
Gotta take Jaksich with the drive, and she finishes.
Jaksich putting the team on her shoulders.
Lake Central coming out with another great pressure, and
Merrillville
Morales takes the ball back.
Puts it up.
It's in!
It's a 1-point game!
And this is the start you want for the second half if you're the Lady Indians. Coach,
and they get the ball back!
Again!
Puts it up, no good, no foul called. Malarski puts it up,
he gets it in! This is exactly what you want if you're Coach Up. The Lady Indians have taken their lead
Listen
back.
to the crowd! And this is the ball game. Lake Central will advance here with the final score 42-34 over the Highland Trojans. They're going to take on East Chicago Central in the next round.
Here's Jaksich, that's good. Number 21, Taylor Jaksich gets the Lake Central Indians on the board first. Morales three-pointer, that's good. Sienna Morales, 2 straight three-pointers for the Lady Indians. It's quickly a 6-0 lead. Essence from half court. Oh!
Amazing shot by Essence right there.
Wow, Essence Johnson, what a way to end the first quarter for Lake Central. 10 seconds, Essence from the corner. She hits it. Essence Johnson. Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Huppathal's been preaching all week. Yes, they did get a very beneficial draw, but again, the games are played on paper, and Lake Central came in tonight with a lot of urgency to win. Lake Central defeats East Chicago 57-38. They advance to the Class 4A Sectional 1 championship tomorrow night here at Lake Central. They will play the winner of Merrillville, Munster. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from Lake Central High School, ready to bring you coverage of the Class 4A Sectional 1 championship. We've been anticipating this for a few weeks. When the draw came out, it looked like Lake Central had a pretty beneficial way to get to the final, and here it is, Lake Central Munster, one of the biggest rivalries in the region. Biggest game we've had all year here at Lake Central, and we're happy to bring you coverage of it tonight. Josh, welcome.
Well, thank you, Giovanni. And like you said, Munster and LC doesn't get any better than this. You know, it's going to bring the fans out. Going to be a big crowd tonight, and it's the sectional championship. I don't see how you could get better than this. And we remember what happened the last time that these two teams, Lake Central and Munster, faced off in sectionals in this gym.
Oh, who can forget? I was on the call for that one 2 years ago. It's really crazy to me how much time has flown, but here we are, and the interesting storylines going into this game. First, let's take a look at how well the teams got to this point. Munster beat Westside on Wednesday night, 66-40, and then they beat Merrillville on Friday nights to get to here, and then Lake Central beat Highland in the opening game, and then on Friday night they beat East Chicago. So yesterday Munster had a very tough game, and today they got another tough one, and they are led by, this sounds familiar, Sara Zabrecky, the senior, spent 3 years here at Lake Central, now coming back here, has a chance to win a sectional crown on Lake Central's home floor in a Munster jersey. I mean, if I said this to you a year ago, wouldn't this sound insane?
I wouldn't believe you if I heard it, but you know, let's not count out the Indians. They got off to a bad start to the year, and look at where they are now. They have been incredible this past month. They've only lost to one team in the entire calendar year of 2020, and it was Portage twice.
Yeah, and this Munster team, they finished the regular season 19-5. They're now 21-5 heading into this game. This is going to be a great matchup for both of these teams tonight. I think it's very even. Last night, I kept telling people, I know a lot of people on the girls team, they wanted to face Munster, but they thought Merrillville was going to win. I kept telling people, I think Munster's three-point shooting is going to be too much for Merrillville. And last night, I stuck around for the game. I know me and you stuck around for a little bit. I stuck around for the whole game. It was a great game.
Yeah, obviously, you know, can't wait to bring you this game, and we'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our principal, Sean Begley, and athletic director, Chris Inyard, we'd like to welcome you to Lake Central High School for tonight's IHSAA Girls Basketball Sectional 1 Championship. Tonight, we have the Mustangs of Munster High School taking on the Lake Central Indians. As members of the Indiana High School Athletic Association, tonight's teams believe in a philosophy of good sportsmanship. Profanity, degrading remarks, or intimidating actions directed at the officials or competitors will not be tolerated and may be grounds for removal from tonight's contest. As a result, Lake Central High School encourages all players, coaches, officials, and spectators to show good sportsmanship this evening, and we thank you for your continued support in high school athletics. At this time, we'd ask that everyone please rise, and gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Lake Central senior Nicole South.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag
Thank you, Nicole. Your officials for tonight's contest, Daniel Escalante, Steve Tyler, and Zachary Sliwa. And now let's meet the starters for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Munster Mustangs. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 5, Sara Zabrecky. At guard, a 5'3" junior, number 12, Kayla Zill. At forward, a 5'10" junior, number 10, Holly Kime. At forward, a 5'10" senior, number 23, Emily Zabrecky. And at center, a 5'10" sophomore, number 44, Nicole Sullivan. The Mustangs are coached by Mr. Jim Davidson. And now the starting lineup for your Lake Central Indians. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 10, Tiana Morales. At guard, a 5'8" junior, number 11, Jen Tomasic. At forward, she's a 5'11" senior, number 21, Taylor Jaksich. At the other forward, a 6'1" sophomore, number 22, Amanda Blevins. And in the middle, a 6' senior, number 40, Allie Malarski. The Indians are coached by Mr. Joe Huppenthal. Once again, both schools participating in this evening's event believe in sportsmanship. Please let the players play, the coaches coach, the officials officiate. Let's all be fans, not fanatics.
All right, folks, here we go. The Class 4A Sectional 1 Championship. It's the two biggest rivals in the region, the Lake Central Indians and the Munster Mustangs. Here we go.
Yeah, Giovanni, we got a good one. Expect a hard-fought game from both these teams. They don't like each other at all.
LC wins the tip. Yeah, these two teams, there's no bad blood, or there's a lot of bad blood between these two teams. I expect a chippy game. Here we go. It's Thomas guarded by Sara Zabrecky.
Morales, this is it to Jaksich, who lost it off her fingertips. Jaksich guarded by Emily Zabrecky.
This atmosphere is insane. Tomasic, no good. Rebound by Munster.
Let me tell you, Giovanni, the feeling in here is electric right now. This gym is loud.
And oh boy.
Lots of fans here. And expect that a lot. Every time Sarah's going to touch the ball tonight, expect a roar of boos.
And the matchup you're going to see tonight to look out for. Jen Tomasic guarding Sara Zabrecky. These are two players that used to train with each other when they played here at Lake Central throughout the years. And they know each other very well. It's going to be a good matchup. And that one right past Tomasic. Zabrecky from deep. No good.
Off the mark.
You know
there.
the fan section loves that one. Morales, Jaksich drives inside. And it's good!
Lake Central first on the board here. And what a way to do it with their star player, Taylor Jaksich, going inside after a Sara Zabrecky missed three.
And that's a storyline you're going to hear a bunch tonight. You got to look at it both ways. Can you imagine if Sara wins the sectional here in a Munster jersey on Lake Central's home court?
It would
just
be
insane. But obviously here at Lake Central, we're rooting for Lake Central to win, so we definitely hope that does not happen tonight. But here we go, 3-0 lead for the Lady Indians. She drives
Zabrecky
inside.
goes inside. That was Emily Zabrecky. Puts it up. Airballed.
And yes,
rough night for the Zabrecky cousins here.
Oh, and a bad turnover right there by Lake Central. And we know something they talked about going into sectionals. They got to cut down on turnovers right there. Not a good one right there. And certainly not one you can have, especially early on. We go. Lake Central leads 3-0. We're almost 2 minutes in. Sara has it. Here come the boos from the Lake Central fan section. And Tomasic is not going to give her anything, and foul called on Morales. Excuse me, that was Ali Malarski. And Lake Central has not made any changes to their starting 5 during this run. It's been the same. It's been Jaksich, Tomasic, Morales, Levins, and Malarski. And a steal. Here we go, Lake Central.
Right to Malarski. Thought she still played for Lake Central. And Tomasic looked like she got fouled there. Lots of contact, no call.
Zabrecky.
Let him play. Zabrecky pulls it, and it's good. And if Sara wants to take the energy out, Tomasic wide open.
And she hits it.
Yeah, Zabrecky, she got a little too cocky there.
Yeah, Jim Davidson, the Munster head coach, is not going to be too happy with that one. Tomasic was wide open right there.
That's Zabrecky's girl right there, too.
Inside, foul.
And Giovanni, like we said, it's going to be a hard-fought game. Who knows, could turn into a free throw contest, but definitely something to watch here as these two teams are going to get chippy with each other early.
Yeah, and we already know Lake Central and Munster is a huge rivalry, but to add the whole thing with Sara Zabrecky transferring her senior year to go to Munster, I mean, that just adds a whole nother level to it.
And Ellie Malarski's going to check out for Essence Johnson. It's Delaney McGinty at the line for Munster. Made her first one, looking to tie it up now. And that shot is off the mark, rebounded by Morales. Morales bringing it up the court now. Tomasic was open in the corner. Morales goes inside and she's fouled.
And what have we been talking about basically all season? It comes down to these free throws.
Yeah, both teams with 2 fouls here. Not even 3 minutes into the game, and Emily Zabrecky is down at the Munster end of the court, looking to cherry pick, but she's guarded by Taylor Jaksich. Jen Tomasic at the logo playing defense. Morales made her first shot, looking to make her second.
Hupp going to Essence Johnson right away. Essence had a great game last night against East Chicago. Hit a 3 right before the end of the first quarter from half court, and then to end the first.
Watch that hit on Zabrecky there. Jaksich plowing through her.
No love lost between these two teams. Zabrecky guarded by Tomasic. Zabrecky, mid-range look, no good.
Something Munster's going to have to handle is Sara going to try to take the game into her own hands? Jaksich from 3, off the mark.
Yeah, and you know this Lake Central team is confident going into this game. They lost 44-34 in the regular season against this team, but that was a much different time. It wasn't that long ago, but
this is a completely different team now. These girls have confidence. You know, everything has seemed to go their way in 2020.
Let me correct that. 43-33 was the final score in that one, but still a 10-point game. But that was back, I believe that was Taylor Jaksich's first start in that
and
game.
Blocked by Blevins. And the refs yelling at Tomasic and Zabrecky, telling them to be quiet. And the Lake Central fan section's going to get loud. And Zabrecky, you know, Jen's someone who doesn't normally get too chippy, but. And a foul, Lake Central ball.
And the thing that both these teams can't do is you can't let the emotions of this game get in your head.
I feel like
you can let it benefit you, but right there, listen, it was just the refs getting in their face, but again, you can't let the emotion of this game get in your head and make bad fouls.
And I feel like, you know, watch Sara Zabrecky out there. That last miss she had her cousin wide open in the corner. She's trying to do this all by herself, and that's not how you're going to win this game if you're Munster.
Yeah, and this Munster basketball team, as we talked about in the pregame a little bit, they're looking for their first sectional.
And Morales gets the steal. Shoves down McGinty, going coast to coast, puts it up, gets it! 5-point lead for the Indians. And timeout, Munster. And the Indians off to a hot start here.
They will talk it over, and as I was talking about for the Morales steal, Munster girls basketball is looking for their first sectional championship since 2010.
And right now, the atmosphere in this gym, you know, you wouldn't know Munster had a fan section here. The Lake Central fan section's completely dominating.
Yeah, Lake Central, a whiteout tonight for their theme. The Munster going with a jersey night. Always an interesting theme. Here we go, Munster will inbound it. And it's Zeal, Kayla Zeal, the junior, taking it up.
And Emily Zabrecky dished it to Nicole Sullivan. Sarah's got the ball now at the top of the key.
Jen Tomasic, the best defender on the,
and Morales getting in there.
Yeah, Jen Tomasic is always guarding the best guard on the other team, and tonight she's got a challenge in Sara Zabrecky. Sara Zabrecky.
And Lake Central swarms are no good.
And they've been forcing Sara into bad shots all night.
That was a 4-on-1 right there.
Jaksich
pulls it off the mark.
We've seen her hit that look at least 100 times. It feels like 100 times this year.
Munster's got to start playing her harder on those 3 balls. It's only a matter of time before she hits it. And tipped up in the air. Down on the ground. Blocked by Essence Johnson.
And right there, that play, it's going to stay with Munster. You got to applaud the effort there by the Mustangs. Holly came, kept that one. If she was on the ground, she tipped it out to her teammate, and they keep possession. Those are the type of plays that really matter in these big games.
Delaney McGinty inbounding it now.
Here we go.
And it's on the ground. So Munster will not head to the line.
And that was on number 22, Amanda Blevins. And you could just feel it, the atmosphere in this gym. It's been different here all week, but
it's different than any girls' game we've had this season. We'll put it that way.
They inbound it, Essence. Right
and stolen away.
Blevins tipped it out, and it's going to go back
ball.
to Munster. And right there, Blevins made a good play on defense, and Essence Johnson just couldn't keep it in bounds. And those are the type of turnovers that could come back to bite you.
Yeah, and Lake Central,
if this game is close.
You know, Huff's an angry guy. He wants to put this game away early. And double dribble there on Zabrecky. She puts up the 3, no good, doesn't matter.
And the one thing you got to give Sara credit for.
Trying to show off there.
The one thing you got to give Sara credit for, though, yesterday I stuck around for the Munster Merrillville game. She does not let anything phase her. She's been in clutch situations. She started playing varsity here as a freshman here at Lake Central.
Jaksich.
She's been playing under pressure her whole career.
No call.
No good. Sara Zabrecky's been playing under pressure her whole career. Sophomore year, she was starting for the Lake Central team that went to the regional final.
And Lake Central's just swarming the ball here. And it's not just Zabrecky who they're being chippy with.
Zeal for 3, no. Oh. Looked like that one was going to bounce right off.
Took a shooter's bounce there. But Lake Central, I mean, they're not just playing chippy on Zabrecky. They're playing chippy against everyone out there on defense.
Morales.
And no call there. And it's Munster ball. You know, refs are just letting them play right now. And Jaksich is going to check out. Madison Dolsky checking in for Tiana Morales. Abby Udzi's in for Taylor Jaksich. Tomsic still on Zabrecky. And Zabrecky thought about pulling it. Tomsic closed in.
She drives inside on Dolsky. She dishes it out. Zabrecky mid-range too.
No good. Lake Central forcing some tough shots. Tomsic able to snag that one up. Cutting around, drives inside. No call again. Lake Central's going to keep the ball there. I mean, you know, we don't have the best view on that side of the court, but, you know, you got to think some of these, there's a little bit of extra contact.
Tomsic inbounds it all the way to Amanda Blevins, a sophomore, to Essence Johnson. also a sophomore. We've seen Essence Johnson get more and more minutes as these games get more crucial, and she's really stepped up, and tonight you look for her to have a big role. She's not afraid to shoot the mid-range two, and she's not afraid to shoot the three if she gets a good look. Tomasic to Essence. Essence for three. No good.
Mark Udzie's able to keep it in bounds. No, stepped out.
Almost right on cue there.
And there's already only 54 seconds left here. And this game is 9-7, LC up. It's flown by so far. And Zabrecky with the ball. And jump ball is called. It's going to go to Munster.
Gets inside, ball is loose. It came.
The Mustangs trying to go inside. Zabrecky.
Floater, it's good.
Lake
And it's
Central.
tied at 9.
25 seconds here to take the lead going into the second quarter. And Zabrecky guarding Dolsky.
Interesting match. We know Dolsky's not afraid to shoot the three. Tomasic inside.
No call
Lot of contact.
again.
That one.
Munster steps out. 1.3.
Yeah, 1.3 seconds. Let's see what Lake Central and Coach Joe Huppenthal decides to draw up here.
Yeah, and Zabrecky made the switch onto Dolsky there. So watch Tomasic in the corner now.
Let's see, can she get it off? It'll count.
Does. No good.
And after 1 quarter of play, we're all tied up at 9. We'll be back after this commercial break.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
And welcome back here to Lake Central High School. 1 quarter play here in the Class 4A Sectional 1 Championship is in the books, and we're all tied up at 9 here at Lake Central. The 5 coming out to start the second quarter, it's going to be Tomasic, Amanda Blevins, Taylor Jaksich, Abby Utzi, and Morales. Tiana Morales out for Lake Central. Morales taking it up. She finds Tomasic.
And Sara Zabrecky has not checked out once this game.
I don't think Tomasic has either.
Yeah, they've been working against each other all night. And Taylor working against Emily Zabrecky now. And Blevins with some space, not going to pull it.
Slowing it down a little bit.
Yeah, Munster's fan section getting into it now. Jaksich driving inside, puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Blevins. Morales from 3, no good.
And right there, Lake Central had some good ball movement going, just couldn't convert on the
and
three.
Sullivan with a double, or excuse me, a travel.
Holly came, she knew it.
Holly came, excuse me. And Malarski checking in for Abby Udzies now.
There we go, Jaksich, Morales. Malarski asking for it inside, going up against Holly Kame. And we know Malarski last night, She had a big game on the boards and getting those putback shots, getting those offensive rebounds. And you definitely look for LC to try and play through her tonight. Blevins, Malarski still asking for it inside.
Yeah, Lake Central just not getting the looks they want there. Jaksich and Tomsick passing it out to Morales now. Morales trying to shake and go inside. Now Blevins is going to drive, fouled on the way up. So she will head to the line now.
And both teams now with 14 fouls with 6:15 to go here in the first half.
Lake Central has Jaksich and Tomsick back. Blevins' first shot, no good.
Second one coming up. It is up, and it rolls in. 10-9 now in favor of Lake Central. Munster taking it up quickly here.
Munster is not led yet tonight. Emily Zabrecky puts it up short.
Tomasic driving inside on Sara Zabrecky, and a block.
Blocked. That's a big play there by Sara Zabrecky. And Malarski hits it at the top of the key. Blevins inside to Jaksich, puts it up, rolls it in. 3-point lead for the Indians now.
The future IUN Red Hawk with the three. Zabrecky
answers. She and Jaksich were talking all the way down court. Jaksich now. Oh, looked like she was going to pull that one. Tries to drive inside. Spins around, no good. Maybe it was a pass. Chestnut checkers. And Zabrecky gets called for a shove there. And fans are loving that call. And Nicole Sullivan's going to check into the game now for Delaney McGinty. And Tomsick fires to
Tomasic. No good. Blevins was fighting for that one. Couldn't come up with it. To get it inside. Emily Zabrecky with the easy two.
And Jaksich looked like she ran into her own teammate there. Very happy to see her get up, though.
Yeah, I don't think much is going to keep her from coming out of the game.
Yeah, we know. We've talked to her all week long. This girls' team said, you know, they want to play Munster. Drives on, and a charge is called. She drove in on Sara Zabrecky. And
let's see now. We'll
Munster
check into this
fan
one.
wants her teed up. Don't know why.
And Jaksich will check out of the game for Abby Utsi. And listen, this is what we like to see. Both teams going right at each other. Showing no fear. This is what it's about right here when you get to this stage of the postseason.
And now Sara Zabrecky pulls a deep three off the mark. Got to take smart shots if you're Munster. And watch Udzi's in the corner. She's got an open look. She's gonna drive inside, puts it up. No good. Malarski gets the board, puts it up, and she's fouled. And Sara Zabrecky gets called for her second foul. Malarski's first shot is bouncing around, and it goes in.
Yeah, and we saw last night in the game against Merrillville, she had 4 fouls late in the fourth quarter. Munster was forced to take her out of the game, and it almost cost them in the end. So I'm sure they don't want to see her get into foul trouble tonight. Malarski, no good on the second one. Ball goes back to Lake Central. Went off of number 10, Holly Kame, the junior.
And Munster, something we didn't mention earlier, they took their first lead of the night, up 14-13.
Seems like it's going to be a lot of lead changes tonight.
And they got to do it something quick here. Utzies went up and grabbed that one. Thompson cutting inside. Blevins dishes it to Malarski.
As we're halfway through the second quarter, they dish it inside to Malarski. She couldn't hang on
bobbled
to
it. Now Emily Zabrecky bobbling it. And Munster's able to recover there. And now they lose it.
Yeah, Munster was trying to get something going quick there, but it just never really got solid possession of the ball, and it goes right out of bounds.
Went a little too quickly there. And Taylor Jaksich is going to check in for Utzies, and Utzies is going to take Amanda Blevins' spot.
3:49. Munster leads 14-13.
You can hear the roar of the LC student section.
Tomasic to Morales. Utzi fakes it, drives inside, puts one up, and it goes back to the Munster Mustangs.
Yeah, it looked like both teams got away with some stuff there. Looked like Utzies took a little too many steps. And Munster looked like they got away with some contact, but it's going to be Munster ball.
It's Zabrecky taking it up against Tomasic.
And she holds it in Malarski, and Tomsic getting right up in her face, clapping. Let me tell you, Giovanni, this Lake Central girls team does not like Sara Zabrecky.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Tomasic goes inside, and it bounces. Malarski gets the board, puts one up, no good. Ball still loose, and Munster gets back on it. Goes Zabrecky now.
And here come the rain of boos. And Malarski blocks it. Contact there, though. So it's going to be number 10, Holly Kame, at the line.
Kame, first one, no good. As Essence Johnson comes into the game for Ali Malarski. And she goes 0 of 2 from the line. Here we go, Morales. To Utzi. And now we see Sara Zabrecky guarding Abby Utzi. And nearly a steal. Jaksich now has some space. She's on the ground.
On top of it, dish it to Johnson,
and Taylor Jaksich not too happy with that one. Tried to make a play to get to Essence Johnson, but that one was just too much for Johnson to handle right there. And you see right away, Munster not going to slow things down. They're going right after Lake Central. And it bounces in. 3-point lead now for the Mustangs with 2 minutes left in the first half. Morales goes inside. And
fouled. What a catch by the ref there. Thought we should mention that. Caught it one-handed. That's
definitely going to see if that can make Sports Center's top 10 right there.
foul was on Kayla Zeal. Tomczyk puts up the first one, no good.
And that was Tiana Morales.
Or excuse me, Tiana Morales.
We're going to go 1 of 2 here. Lake Central is now in the bonus. As Munster has 7 fouls. Zabrecky going inside. Dishes it out to her sister, Emily Zabrecky.
Her cousin, Emily Zabrecky.
Yeah.
And Emily Zabrecky pulls it there, off the mark, airballed, and out on Munster.
Yeah, Grace Clark was trying to keep that one in, just couldn't get a good grip on that one. And important to point out, in the last minute 20 here, Lake Central is in the bonus.
And Essence Johnson drives. Morales drives, puts it up, no good. Foul's called. You know the drill.
These are big free throws here. This one, they could tie the game here and get some positive momentum going into the second half. And really what it's going to come down to is what adjustments do both these coaching staffs make. We saw on Tuesday night against Highland, Lake Central looked like a different team, and she misses the first one.
Yeah, and you know, in that Highland game, we kept saying it's going to come down to which team wants it more.
And she goes 0 of 2.
Yeah, Munster fan section chanting there. Zabrecky goes inside, no fouls called.
It's out
And
of bounds, and it'll stay with Lake Central.
that was Holly Kame poking it out there.
Morales now finds Essence Johnson. Essence going inside, and she hits it. We're all tied up at 16 with 40 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Oh, Giovanni, we said it was going to be a good game, and got to say it's lived up to the hype so far.
We've gotten our wish here at Lake Central. She goes inside.
Blocked, and it stays in bounds. Lake Central gets the opportunity, dishes it up to Jaksich, snagged by Emily Zabrecky.
Yeah, Lake Central tried to rush that one.
Taylor Jaksich had a step on Emily Zabrecky.
Came.
Fouls called and one opportunity.
People in the Lake Central student section looking for a travel.
I don't know how she got that one up. She had 3 girls on her. And it's going to be number 25. Charlize Lorenz, the freshman guard, checking into the game for Sara Zabrecky.
And she gets a very nice standing ovation from the Munster faithful. She checks out of this one just before halftime.
And Lake Central trying to get loud there. Kame nails it. 3-point lead.
Had some struggles from the line, but she hits a big one there. Lake Central, let's see what they can do here. Look out for Essence Johnson. Deep 3. No
Off the
good,
mark.
Essence. No good. And after one half, we got a close game. It's Munster 19, Lake Central 16. We'll be back after this week's episode of Tribe TV.
What's up, LC? I'm Bree Cosina.
And I'm Sam Miserly.
And welcome to your 18th installment of Tribe TV. Now let's take a look at some LC students competing in the LCYB tournament.
LCYB is a nonprofit basketball organization led by volunteers that allows students in Lake Central School Corporation, grades 1 through 12, to play ball for fun. Teams have 1 hour practice a week and play games on the weekends at local Lake Central elementary and middle schools.
LCYB, basically just guys get together, play games, organize, have a good time. I'm Donovan Harvey, senior at LC. I started playing LCYB freshman year, fell in love with it, sophomore, junior, senior. Never got able to get a ring though, so kind of upset.
I joined LCYB because it's kind of like a fun pastime, and I'm good at basketball. I put on my first 4 points today. It's pretty fun. I'm Jimmy Naraki, junior at LC. A goal of mine, I want to put up some more points, play better defense, but I'm happy with my performance today.
Speaking of sports, let's take it over to Josh and Giovanni for your weekly sports update.
The gymnastics team beat Michigan City on Monday night. Next Tuesday, they have a meet against the #1 ranked team in the state, the Chesterton Trojans. That meet is at home, so if you want to come out and support the gymnastics team, it'll be next Tuesday.
Our girls swimming and diving team has sectionals this Saturday at Munster High School. Best of luck to the girls.
The wrestling team advanced 13 of the 14 team wrestlers to the Crown Point Regional this Saturday. And for this week's Athlete of the Week presented by Sweet Frog, we want to congratulate Eddie Alonso for winning the 220-pound sectional championship. Congrats to him and the rest of the wrestling team. And the Athlete of the Week is presented by Sweet Frog, who can make your next party or event a sweet experience.
Our boys basketball team will travel to East Chicago next Tuesday night. Make sure to go out and support the boys. Our dance team will be heading out to McCutcheon this weekend for a competition. Best of luck, ladies.
The cheer team will be heading to Florida for UCA Nationals this weekend. Best of luck to the girls, and we hope to see them finish the season strong.
Our hockey team faces off against Bishop Knoll at the Cube in Hammond at 3:10 this Sunday. Make sure to go out and support the boys.
A big congratulations to the girls basketball team on winning the sectional opener against Highland 42-34 on Tuesday night.
We sat down with Taylor Jaksich of the girls team to find out more about sectionals.
You got to take Jaksich with the drive, and she finishes. Jaksich putting the team on her shoulders.
Our goal as a team this postseason is to win sectionals and be the team to cut down the nets. Hi, my name is Taylor Jaksich. I'm a senior guard on the Lake Central girls basketball team. We obviously struggled in the first half against Highland, but moving on forward with the next couple of games, I think all we have to do is just execute better offensively and communicate together as a team. Our team has worked hard this whole year, and we're ready to accomplish all of the goals we set up in the beginning of the season. It would really mean a lot for everyone to come out to our game Friday and hopefully Saturday and help support us while our goal is to win the sectional championship. I'm really hoping we end up playing Munster instead of Merrillville on Saturday, just because I feel like we can execute well against them. Come out and support us on Friday and hopefully Saturday. We need all the help we can get.
If you want to check out the girls basketball team, they will face off against East Chicago on Friday night. Tip-off is at 6 for the sectional semifinals. If they win that game, they will advance to the championship game at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. All these games will be live streamed right here on our YouTube channel.
And unfortunately, that's all the time we've got for this week, LC. I'm Josh Burnett.
I'm Giovanni Alcantar.
See you next time.
Thanks for the update, guys. Now let's meet Cassie, the lead in the school musical this year.
I think I have more fun doing musicals, but I also love acting in plays too. It just makes me feel like a family, and it's a really good time. I think that being in a show can be stressful, especially with the time crunch that we do have. I mean, it seems like when you audition, when it's in November, it seems so far away, but we don't start really doing full swing rehearsals until after we get back from break in January. So like, we're kind of on a time crunch right now, and memorizing lines can be stressful because I come home from rehearsal and then I do my homework and I eat dinner and then back to memorizing my lines. A lot of the freshmen are doing the show this year, and I like that we're getting to know each other better, and like, because we've just kind of started this show, I think once we get closer to like Tech Week and the performances, we're all gonna get a lot closer. So there are 2 dances in the show that we are doing. So there's Loud and Revolting Children. Revolting Children takes place in the classroom, and it's all the children like revolting against their principal, Miss Trunchbull. And it's a very like jumpy dance and a lot of stomping.
And then with vocals, it's a lot of different music. There's a lot of slow, there's a lot of fast, there's a lot of fun, a lot of chanting. So Naughty is the first song that I sing in the show that's like all solo. And basically Matilda's just like, it's her first time realizing that like she can kind of fight back with her parents who have been like mistreating her all this time. And so basically what she does is she turns her dad's hair green with her mom's hair dye. And then Quiet is when like Matilda's trying to take her power back. Like she realizes that like her parents can't control her anymore. And I think that like with rehearsals and memorizing lines, it's a lot. Come check out the show. It's March 5th, 6th, and 7th at 7 p.m. and bring your family and friends. It's family friendly for the most part.
If you want to see more of Cassie, make sure to check out the musical. Now let's head to Elena with another D1 challenge.
Welcome back to another D1 challenge. Today our contestants are going to be going around the cones with a hockey puck, doing a toe touch, and shooting a ball into the basket. Let's get into it. Do you think you could complete the D1 challenge?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because I'm very athletic.
Let's get into it. Do you think you're D1 material?
Sure, even though I play soccer and I suck at basketball and I suck at hockey, I'll get it done.
Let's see if you can do it. So why do you think you have what it takes to complete the D1 challenge today?
I think I'm a pretty good athlete. I think I can play any sport.
Well, let's see if you can do it.
And the fun doesn't stop there. Now let's go see another finish the lyric.
Oh, that was a good one.
What's up, LC? I'm Charm Janowski, and I'm back with another Finish the Lyric. This time we asked teachers to finish some 80s lyrics. Another one bites the dust.
Hey, I'm gonna get you too.
Another one bites the dust. Hey, we're gonna get you too.
I love rock and roll.
Put another dime in the jukebox, baby.
Billie Jean is not my lover.
She's just a girl that thinks that I am the one, but the kid is not my son.
As always, you guys finished those lyrics great. Well, that's all the time we have for this week, Elsie. I'm Brie Cosina.
And I'm Sam Israeli.
See you next week.
Welcome back here to Lake Central High School. One half in the books. Munster leads 19-16. Very interesting first half of girls basketball here at Lake Central High School in the Class 4A Sectional 1 Championship. Josh Brunette alongside me for tonight's action. I think we got a good finish coming here.
Yeah, it's been a close game all the way through. Munster just taking their first lead as of late in the second half. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime is done with.
And the inbound, Holly Kame will inbound it in the backcourt to Zeal. It's Zabrecky now inside, and an early turnover, less than 10 seconds in for the Mustangs. As the 5 coming into the second half, it's Morales, Blevins, Jaksich, Tomasic, and Malarski.
Yeah, starting 5 out there.
Morales finds Jaksich, corner 3, no good.
And Munster trying to move up court fast here. Emily Zabrecky puts it up, nails it.
She's been taking that look all night, and she's starting to hit it at the right time now, giving the Mustangs a 6-point lead. And the crowd's still into this. Malarski is good.
Yeah, she got behind Munster's defense, and there was just no one in front of her.
And you would love to see her take over the second half of this game. Yesterday against East Chicago, she just dominated on the boards, and that's how she got most of her points, just getting those boards, and right there, she just went right past her defender. She goes inside, no good. Lake Central gets the rebound.
And Jaksich now pulls up
Mid-range.
deep 2.
And Zabrecky gets the board. Zeal passes out to Emily. Zabrecky again. And it's no good. Fight for the rebound. It's into the hands of Tiana Morales. Morales takes it over half court. Morales and has that one.
Lost it there. It's going to stick with LC though.
Yeah, right there. Looked like she was maybe trying to drive inside, or maybe she thought about kicking it out to number 21, Taylor Jaksich. Nonetheless, Lake Central inbounded here, and Abby Utzi will check in for Jaksich. A little less than 2 minutes in. A little surprising to see Coach Huppenthal take out Jaksich.
Yeah, Jaksich has been leading scorer of this team, heart and soul of this team. But you want to avoid getting into foul troubles, no matter who it is. So maybe that's why.
It's Utzi to Tomasic now.
Essence Johnson's heading over to the scorer table now, getting ready to check in.
Tomasic tried to dish it inside, but it's a turnover, and Zabrecky taking it up. She dishes it inside, and she hits it. That's Holly Kame, and the lead is back to 6 for the Mustangs. Here we go, it's Utsi to Tomasic. Tomasic drives inside. She drew some contact, and the foul is called. She will shoot 2 here.
It's going to be crucial here to hit these 2 shots.
Yeah, it took almost 3 minutes to get the first foul, but it's on Jen Tomasic, and she hits, or not on Jen Tomasic, she'll head to the line to shoot 2, and she hits the first one as Morales checks out for Essence Johnson. And we see Emily Zabrecky all the way on the other side. Tomasic looking to go 2-2. She misses. Blevins got one hand to it, but just couldn't get it. Game going inside, and Blevins on the ground for it. And the ball is loose. Kame gets it.
Munster.
She finds Zabrecky, and she hits it. Sara Zabrecky. Utsi looking to respond, and it's no good.
And Munster off to a great start here of the second half.
Zabrecky, we know she's not afraid to take that look, but didn't take it there. Here we go, it's Kame, screen set. She finds Emily Zabrecky, No good. LC really needs a basket right here. Utsi finds Tomasic, and
LC
Tomasic
playing real sloppy here.
Yeah, Tomasic just able to control that one, kept it from going out of bounds. 27-19 now, and Zabrecky.
Jump ball is called. It's gonna go to LC.
Essence inbounds it to Tomasic. Tomasic loses it, but foul called on the Mustangs.
Let's see who is the foul on. Taylor Jaksich is going to check in here too. That was against number 12, Kayla Zeal. Her third of the night. And Tomsic's going to head to the line for two.
Yeah, the refs talked that one over and came to an agreement on it, and Tomasic coming to shoot two more here. She went 1 of 2 last time. You gotta hit both of these. She hits the first.
And in comes Taylor Jaksich for Amanda Blevins. And Delaney McGinney and Grace Clark will check in for the Mustangs.
And she goes 2 of 2. And Zabrecky having a hard time getting it up.
Munster's gonna call timeout. You know, we mentioned this earlier. Zabrecky might just be trying to do too much, all by herself. So you gotta keep an eye on that if you're Munster.
And during this timeout, it's been a long week here at Lake Central. Let's recap it a little bit. First game, Lake Central versus Highland. Lake Central wins 42-34. Highland had a very good start in that one, but fell just short. Second night, Merrillville defeated Morton 57-16. And then Westside fell to Munster 66-40. And quick timeout there, so we'll get back to that in a moment. But nonetheless, it set up a great matchup here for Lake Central and Munster. She drives, she kicks it out. Three-pointer is up, no good. And if Munster wants to put this one away, gotta start hitting those. Can't let Lake Central keep coming back in this game, and no good. Malarski gets the rebound. Utsi fighting for it.
Utsi's fighting for it with Grace Clark down there. Jump ball, it's gonna go to Munster. And Jen Tomsic's gonna check out now. So it's gonna be Abby Utsi's on Sara Zabrecky.
And we saw Munster had a hard time getting it up last
Lake
time.
Central's going to keep the pressure on him. And now it's Morales on Zabrecky.
She fakes it. Emily Zabrecky banks it in. It's an 8-point lead for the Mustangs with under 3 minutes to go here in the third. This Lake Central team has fought hard all year long. And right here, they're going to have to fight even harder to get this lead trimmed down. It's Jaksich. Essence Johnson kicks it out. Morales, three-pointer. That's good! 5-point deficit now for the Lady Indians. And they are not going anywhere yet. Zabrecky kicks it out, or excuse me. Not Emily Zabrecky there. Here we go, and it's Sara now, guarded by Tiana Morales. McGinty, try to dish it inside, and it goes to LC.
And LC here, working with some momentum. Taylor shaking it around. Malarski gets the board. Jaksich puts up the 3. Off the mark, no foul was called. She ended up on the ground there. Emily Zabrecky now going inside. No call again. Johnson gets the steal and Jaksich gets it.
No way she was letting that one pass to Morales.
Utsi pulls the 3. Airballed. And Lake Central.
Not going to get a much better look than that. You got to hit that one right there.
Can't let the nerves get to you.
Three ball is up, and it's good!
It's number 14, Delaney McGinty.
Boy, the Munster fan section is so excited. They're all falling to the ground after that one. 8-point lead. Utsi inside, no good.
Yeah, refs not calling a whole lot here, just letting them play it out. And that one goes out of bounds. Grace Clark had it at her fingertips. Jen Tomsick and Amanda Blevins are going to check in now. And Jaksich it's going to be Udzi's and Johnson checking out now. So Lake Central with the starting 5 back out there.
Morales to Tomasic. Tomasic puts up a 3. She hits it.
Lake Central fighting with everything they got here. About 30 seconds left until the 4th quarter. Hasn't been the 3rd quarter Lake Central wanted, but they're doing just enough to stay alive.
Zabrecky kept that one from going over the half-court line. She finds her cousin, Emily Zabrecky, and Munster slowing things down. Sara Zabrecky.
And it's a charge. This place lit up here with the signal. 7.5 seconds left on the clock.
And Kylie Blevins will check in for the first time tonight.
She's checking in for Allie Malarski.
Let's see what else he can do here with 7.5. They need a big momentum boost going into the 4th. Morales takes it up. Morales drives, has some room, puts it up, no good, and the buzzer goes off. We're going to have a good finish here at Lake Central. 3 quarters in the books. Munster leads 32-27. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the 4th quarter right here. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you train for all season. This is the moment you want to be in, a chance to win the sectional championship. This is why you go to all those off-season workouts. This is why you practice so hard during the regular season. This is why you play right here, is to get to this moment, and Lake Central has a chance, down 5, to win the sectional championship on their home court. They got some ground to make up, though, with the 5-point deficit. Jaksich inside, no good. Malarski is fouled.
Yeah, Lake Central didn't have that 3rd quarter that they wanted to, but like I said, they did enough to stay alive.
Well short on that one. You like to see your teammates keeping it positive, giving her that boost of confidence, and she hits the second one. And we saw in the fourth quarter yesterday, Munster had some bad turnovers. See if Lake Central can force them here. 3 balls up, that's good!
Can't give either Zabrecky that look there. Wide open 3.
And the deficit is 7 now for the Lady Indians. Morales to Tomasic, inside to Malarski. Tomasic, that deep look, no good. Malarski gets the rebound right into her hands, puts it up, that's good.
And timeout, LC.
And as we were trying to do earlier, recap this sectional so far. Let's go through the quarterfinals again. Lake Central beat Highland, Merrillville beat Morton, Westside fell to Munster, and then the semifinals yesterday, Lake Central beat East Chicago 57-38, and then yesterday a tight game that followed the Lake Central East Chicago game. Munster pulled it out 53-47, and Munster not showing any fatigue from that game at all, and it set up the championship here at Lake Central. And if you want to go back and watch any of the Lake Central games, they're all right here on this YouTube channel. And we hope to end it off tonight with Lake Central hoisting that sectional trophy.
It's going to be Jaksich, Malarski, Morales, Tomsic, and Amanda Blevins all heading out there for the Indians.
Seems like an interesting time to play Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, right as the music started to fade. Right as that music started fading, it was bump, bump, bump.
Here goes Zabrecky. Zeal, and foul called on LC.
And the LC fans not too happy about that.
Here goes Zeal taking it up now. And Emily Zabrecky tried going inside. A foul is called on Taylor Jaksich. .6:35 left. Munster leads by 5. Ref talking something over at the scores table.
Yeah, in times like this, you know, you want to make sure you're as clear as you can be. And that's what he's doing right now.
Here's the inbound. And 3 ball is up. It's good!
Emily Zabrecky has been on fire here in the second half. And Jaksich now.
Keep giving her that look, and she's just proven she's going to hit it. And she has just hurt Lake Central in this second half. Made it very hard for them to come back, and now they're down 8. Still time left, but slowly fading away. Tomasic, floater is good. 38-32.
Lake Central's treading water right now, trying to stay afloat here. Got a feeling this one's going to come down to the wire, Giovanni.
Here's Zabrecky, 3-pointer. It's good! Sara Zabrecky!
And the Zabrecky family just sucking the life out of this gym right now for Lake Central fans.
Wow. Munster now leads by 9. Morales has some room. Off the glass, it's good.
7-point game now. And a foul is called against LC.
Here's the inbound pass from Emily Zabrecky. She inbounds it. She tried to inbound it to Zabrecky, but it goes right out of bounds.
Inbounded it right to Taylor Jaksich's family.
And LC got to capitalize here. You know, Morales isn't scared to drive inside. It's Blevins now to Jaksich. Morales. 3 balls up. No good. Amanda Blevins gets the rebound. She puts one up. No good. Ali Malarski fouled. It's called on the ground, so Lake Central will inbound it. And substitution here as number 34, Grace Clark, checks in for number 12, Kayla Zeal. Morales to Blevins. Morales goes inside. She has some space.
No foul there. As again, Morales just not getting anything. And
what was Kame doing there? Kame gets it inside. And Morales fighting for it all the way to the ground there.
And now Kame and Morales getting chippy. It's going to be jump ball in favor of Munster.
And the inbound to Kame. Up against Malarski, off the glass, no good. Chance for LC. Morales.
Lots of contact there on that shot too, but refs keeping it fair both ways with the lack of calls.
Tomasic inside, no good. Malarski puts it up back, and it's in.
And Udzy's getting ready to check in. We've seen at times Udzy's can explode from 3. Back to a 5-point game now. Emily Zabrecky working on Taylor Jaksich.
Emily Zabrecky trying to find something. Jaksich tips it. She gets the steal. Lake Central down 5. Jaksich puts one up. It's good. 3-point deficit now.
Taylor Jaksich putting the team on her back again, and listen to the roar of this crowd.
This team has fought hard all season long. When everyone counted them out, they didn't listen to any of it.
If you had told me, you know, back when this team was 2-7, we would be here in sectionals right now, I would not have believed you. This has been a different team ever since they started to really turn it around.
As our cheer team in the middle putting on a nice show. Speaking of the cheer team, the varsity team is in Orlando, Florida right now. We wish them the best of luck as they compete in UCA Nationals. As right now it's the JV cheer team putting on a show. And Lake Central comes out of this timeout down 3. You need a big stop here on defense.
This is a manageable deficit. They've kept afloat this entire game after going down, and now they have a chance to tie it. Got to keep an eye on Holly Keem there.
Holly Keem will inbound it. Malarski looked like she was going to be at the baseline. Lake Central looked like they were going to press, but they let her take it up. Lake Central down 41-38. Emily Zabrecky.
You got to play close here on defense.
Going inside.
Blocked.
Block.
It's going to
Munster
stay with
ball.
Munster.
Here's the inbound. They get it, and
she
was out of
steps out.
bounds. There was some contact there, but the ref.
Kayla Zeal.
Yeah, the refs have been letting them play all night, and that play was no exception. And looks like Emily Zabrecky was
knocked on the head. She's going to have to sub out now. In comes Delaney McGinty. And Huff's not happy about the stoppage. And everyone looks a bit confused.
Go Morales to Jaksich. Lake Central chance to tie it. Tomasic. Morales thought about taking a deep three there. Jaksich. Screen set by Malarski. Jaksich steps back. No good.
And Sara Zabrecky gets the board, able to get out of there.
Here's the drive, and she draws the contact.
And one opportunity now to make it a 6-point game for Munster.
Chance to make it a 6-point game. She hits it.
2:47 left here. 44-38, Munster on top.
Seems like the whole second half, Elsie's been playing from behind.
It's because they have.
Yes, yep. Morales, Utsi. And she draws some contact. And right here, you got to take care of the basketball.
In comes Emily Zabrecky now, checking out for McGinty.
Morales. Someone's got to get open here. She finds Tomasic. LC needs something big here. Tomasic drives inside.
No call, but it's going to stick with LC. I don't know how you don't make a call there. That was I know, we haven't had the best views on a lot of these. That one was right in front of us.
Tomasic. Trying to drive inside. Puts it up. And no good.
Was fouled, though. So she will head to the line for two. Lake Central in the bonus now. 2 shots.
Tomasic is good.
Looking to make it a 4-point game now.
Everyone in this gym on the edge of their seats. 2:17 to go. Shot is up. And it rolls off the rim.
And Malarski nearly got that one there.
She's able to get back on defense, guarding Holly Kame. And a screen right there set by Zabrecky. No
foul.
call.
And this gym's not happy about that.
And Lake Central got to get aggressive here. Otzi gets the steal.
And she lost it, but it's a kicked ball violation. It's going to stay with Lake Central. 1:45. 5-point game.
Morales for Lake Central. Jaksich behind the back. Morales, deep three. It's good! Tiana Morales!
Wow! 2-point game with a minute 20 left.
And timeout was called.
Wow!
Clutch shot right there to keep the hopes for Lake Central well and alive with 1:26 to go in this fourth quarter. Oh man, we've got an insane finish coming up. You don't want to miss this. And during this timeout, we want to give a big shout out to our crew coming here on this Saturday night. Victor McCooley, Elena Sarin, Kennedy Carnegie, Logan Hugo. A big thank you to them. And you, Josh, it's been a blast to call this game. I know we've been looking forward to this ever since last night, ever since we saw that this could be a potential final, and this game is living up to be everything we thought it could be.
Yeah, I remember when the rankings came out, we were looking over them in class together, and I think we both said, you know, Elsie's got a nice path. Elsie's got a good path. And
here we go. Came to inbound it. Zabrecky guarded by Tomasic. You know Lake Central wants a turnover here. Came guarded by Malarski. Here, and ball right on the line here.
And foul against Morales.
Lake Central eventually forced a foul.
And Munster not in the bonus yet, so.
And that's Morales' third foul.
Yeah, only a minute left in regulation. Who knows, we could see overtime here.
Lake Central's gotta get a big stop here on defense or turnover.
And another foul.
That's Morales' fourth.
Morales leaving it all out on the line right now. Under a minute left of play. And Munster still not in the bonus yet.
Yeah, one more and they will be. Essence Johnson will check in for Morales now with 4 fouls. Here's the inbound. Zabrecky in the backcourt guarded by Essence Johnson.
Not gonna foul there. Not yet at least.
And foul called on Jen Tomasic.
Looked like it was nearly gonna be a backcourt there. Munster was playing it very risky along that line.
Yeah, and looked like the ball came a little loose there. Could have been a good chance for LC to take advantage, and it's a 1-and-1 here, so.
Gotta make this one.
Kayla Zeal, all the eyes on her for this free throw. No good! LC gets it! Here we go.
And Essence Johnson nearly loses it. She's gotta push it up.
Lake Central has 3 timeouts. Essence Johnson to Tomasic. Back to Essence Johnson.
And LC's gonna take some time here, calls timeout.
36 seconds left. And with 36.2 seconds here, gotta wonder what Coach Joe Huppenthal is gonna draw up here.
Let me tell you, Giovanni, everyone in here is on the edge of their seats. I'm sure our viewers at home are, all 124 of you. Thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you. It really means the world to us when people comment on our stuff, watch our stuff, tell teachers, parents, staff, people from all over the country, whether it's grandparents, relatives, anyone. We thank you. It's not possible without you guys and your interest in this stuff. And we're just happy to do it. We're just happy to be here.
You know, me and Giovanni, we've been commentating this for a very long time. And, you know, this is going to be our final girls basketball game commentating together. We'll be back for the end of boys season and baseball season. But, Giovanni, it's definitely been a great run with you by my side. I know we did this for football. And, you know, we got ahead of ourselves, got emotional on our second to last game because we didn't know if we were going to get a sectional draw or not. This is concrete, our last girls basketball game.
Here we go, folks. Lake Central down 2. Inbound to Jaksich. Morales. Utsi. Back to Morales.
He's going to drive inside.
Utsi. And Jaksich. Dangerous one there. Jaksich drives. And it's good! Lake Central ties it up at 44!
Listen to the crowd!
Wow!
I have goosebumps, Giovanni.
I think everyone does.
Wow! Every sectional game here between these two teams, it seems, it's going to come down to the very last second.
Lake Central down to 1 timeout.
And you can hear there the LC crowd, and Lake Central now really got to hone in on defense and, you know, prepare for whatever Munster's going to throw at them.
Here we go, folks.
Lake
We're all
Central.
tied at 44. 18.7 to go.
Both teams in the bonus.
Emily Zabrecky's been red hot from three-point range all night. I expect her to get the ball here, or her cousin Sara Zabrecky, but I'm sure Lake Central is going to make it very difficult for them to get anything.
Yeah, Lake Central.
As now the clock is at 19.2.
Showing a press here.
Munster with 2 timeouts. Lake Central has 1. Inbound to Sara Zabrecky. Here we go. Zabrecky driving on Tomasic, trying to find something. Here we go. Bam going inside. It's good! Timeout called!
3 seconds left. Lake Central's going to need a miracle here.
And we'll see if they add any time. 2.7 is left.
I've got a feeling they will, as refs are talking it over right now.
Munster 2.7 seconds away from their first sectional championship since 2010. Lake Central got to pull something big off here.
And the Munster fan section working their way down towards the
4 seconds left here for Lake Central.
Lake Central.
Tie it.
They got a shot here.
And that was Lake Central's last time out.
And
here we go, folks.
Both fan sections have security over there.
It all comes down to this. Abby Utsi will inbound the ball for the Lady Indians. Let's see who gets the shot here.
Keep an eye
Morales.
on Jaksich here.
Morales.
Less than a second, puts
Half
it
corner.
up.
It's no good, and the Munster Mustangs have won the Class 4A Sectional 1 championship. It's their first sectional championship since 2010. Lake Central did not get a good look right there, and the season comes to an end. And for Munster, congratulations to them. And it's heartbreaking to see Lake Central lose from our perspective, but you got to give this team credit and good sportsmanship right here. And we will stick around for the championship ceremony. And here we go. Fans rushing the court right away.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to get out there. Congrats to both teams on a great season for each of them. And, well, Giovanni, it was a fun game for our last one. Glad to say I did it with you.
Yes, indeed, sir. I'm going to shake your hand once again. Congratulations to the Munster Mustangs. They earned this. And I'm sure this is a really, really tough one to swallow for the Lady Indians. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, it's been a pleasure to call these girls' games all year. And I know things didn't go their way today, but there is really a lot to be proud of if you look at this. It'll take a few weeks to set in, but a lot of teams would give up
and
having a 2-7 record.
Taylor Jaksich and Essence Johnson out there for Lake Central. Only 2 Lady Indians on the court right now. And there it is.
Once again, the first sectional championship since 2010. And well-deserved at that.
And I think Munster might have snubbed Jaksich out there. She did not seem happy walking back. I didn't see her make contact with the team. So.
And once again, we will stick around for the championship celebration here at Lake Central as Munster will cut down the nets. And we're back here once again. The Munster Mustangs, their first sectional championship since 2010. Congratulations to these girls. They gave LC a great game, and in the end, they really did deserve to come out on top. I think it's really a shame that one of these teams had to lose tonight. They both put up such a great performance, and again, just from our perspective, this Lake Central team had a great season. And it's a shame it has to come to an end like this, but again, a lot to be proud of, and I think the 4 seniors have definitely left a good stepping stone for this team, for this future team. Jen Tomasic, Abby Utsi, Tiana Morales. These girls, just to name a few, are going to come back hungrier than ever next year, and they're going to have a good shot to win it again. But for now, Munster is your Class 4A Sectional 1 champion. Josh, any thoughts?
I just want to say congratulations to both teams. We've followed the Lake Central Indians a lot more, and we know what they overcame throughout all this season, all the tension in the team, everything, to be able to make it here to the sectional championship, only miss out by 2 points. I mean, hats off to these girls, as they proved everyone wrong. They weren't supposed to be here. If you told me at the beginning of the season they were going to be here, I wouldn't have believed you. And, it was maybe one of my favorite seasons to commentate for and to cover this year. And, all the girls made it really fun. We made some close bonds with a lot of the players, Julia Narot, Ali Malarski, Taylor Jaksich, just to name a few. And, hats off to all of them. And to the seniors, we look forward to seeing what you guys can do later on in life. I only know, as of now, Taylor Jaksich is confirmed to be playing in college.
At IUN?
Yeah, IUN Redhawks. So if you're local, not too far of a drive if you want to, head out there and see her. But that's all the time we have for now, folks.
Yeah, signing off here from Lake Central High School. Again, it was a pleasure to call this game the championship game. I tried to savor this 2 years ago when I did it. Josh, I don't think you ever guessed who I was on the call with for that game.
Let me guess, Jack Thiel?
No, I'll just say it. It was actually my brother I was on the call with for that game. I can't believe that was almost 2 years ago now.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's going to do it for our coverage here tonight. We want to give one more shout out to our crew for helping us out tonight. Victor McCauley doing camera for us. Logan Hugo doing scoreboard. Brico Sanchin, she wasn't doing any work tonight. She came like halfway through the second half, but we'll give her credit anyway. Kennedy Carnegie. Thank you all to them. And Josh, thanks for calling this game for me once again.
Always a
Signing
pleasure,
off,
Giovanni.
Congratulations to the Munster Mustangs on the Class 4A Sectional 1 Championship.